Hey everybody, what's up? This is 8-Bit Eric, and this past week I got to go to the Legend of Zelda Symphony of the Goddesses concert here in San Antonio. It was at the Majestic Theater. Beautiful place. If you haven't been there, I highly recommend you check it out. And I was just excited to see the Zelda Symphony live and in person. They came to the Austin area a few months ago, and I was sad that I didn't get to go check it out. And when I found out that it was coming to San Antonio, forget it. Now, Legend of Zelda is my favorite game franchise, and when I learned that there was concerts coming, I was just stoked. And you see all the videos and clips from all the other symphonies, and when it came to my town, I was like, I'm so there. Now, what was really cool is that me, Oscar, Eduardo, Chris, and the rest of the original Gamer.com gang got to go check out the rehearsal that was that afternoon. And I was already amazed. Sitting there watching the rehearsal and watching the symphony play and look at the screen and see what's coming ahead, I knew it was going to be an amazing night. They started playing all the classics. Stuff from A Link to the Past, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, Ocarina of Time, of course. I just knew it was going to be a great show. I felt the butterflies building up, and then 8 o'clock couldn't come soon enough. When it was time for the show, holy moly, was that place packed. Every corner of that building, there was people everywhere. There was like no empty seats at all. And it was just awesome to see this many Zelda people gathered, and things like this make you see how big of an impact The Legend of Zelda has, not just on gaming culture, but, you know, worldwide culture. It's a phenomenon that is hard to describe, and the music itself just alone has touched so many people. Moving on to the actual symphony, my seats were not so great. I was a little cheap, and I paid for it because I couldn't see the screen during the event. But luckily, after a few songs and intermission, which, you know, I managed to get me a good seat next to my buddy Josh, who was there.
Hey, what's up?
It's intermission. There's a buttload of people.
All to buy one t-shirt and one poster.
Josh wants a t-shirt with the Zelda logo on it. Hopefully they have his size.
Wow.
And we checked out the merchandise table, which was packed. Everything sold out. And it was just cool being in a big crowd of Zelda fans. I should have dressed up. There were some good cosplayers there. There was some good Links. There was a Majora's Mask. It was just neat to see stuff like that. Very creative. Of course, the symphony itself was spot on, perfect. Watching the screen just captured the whole essence, you know, being able to hear the story with your ears and see it happen. It was seamless. It was great. The music selection was great from top to bottom. You know, Link to the Past soundtrack, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. They even played some Link's Awakening. Brilliant. And the crowd by the end of the symphony was not ready to go. In fact, they had 3 freaking encores. And that was just, the energy picked up. And it was a standing ovation every time. I think they did an excellent job of just creating a wild atmosphere for Zelda fans to enjoy. There was not a bad moment in the symphony at all. The whole time I was just awestruck. Call me a Zelda fanboy, but you know, this fanboy had a great time. I got a great deal on tickets with Groupon, which I recommend Groupon for your events. And I just had a great time, you know, just being there, you know, no matter where I sat in the building. The symphony itself was just amazing, and I gotta give them props. They did a very excellent job. I was impressed. I would just like to thank, you know, Jaron Moore and the Zelda Symphony and Nintendo for just being able to express the emotions and the feelings behind the music with these concert events. So if you have a chance to check it out, go for it. You will not be disappointed. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks a lot. This has been 8-Bit Eric. Peace out.